Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to talking shit
and self-improvement.
That's right. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers. Jesse Cole.
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm so excited because we've been going back and forth the last couple of days. Talking about this series that's on HBO. And no, it's not The Last of Us. Although we'll probably have to talk about that too, because that episode 3 was pretty damn good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. I know I'm gonna watch this new episode when we get done here. So
the show I'm talking about is one that's been out for a couple of years, and I don't know why I slept on it, man, because I knew about it and I heard people talking about it, how it was so damn good, and I finally started watching it, and that's True Detective.
Oh yeah.
And then I told you the other night, I'm like, Jesse, you got to watch this, and you binged that shit like 2 days or something, right?
Yeah, I ran through that thing.
Same, dude. Oh my God. It's like when I was watching, I was like, how the fuck did I not watch this? Like, I've watched so many things that are not a fucking quarter as good as this in the past couple years. Where the fuck was I at?
You said, because you said it had Woody Harrelson and McConaughey. I was like, sold.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, I knew that. And it was kind of like, so I think it was like 2017 that show started. Something like that.
That show went hard, man. And I'm starting season 2 right now. And
that's something we should talk about, because I was unaware. When I heard about this show, all I've ever heard about it was from season 1, because all I ever hear is about the characters played by Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
mostly
it was funny.
Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey, funny thing, his name is Rusty Cole.
Yes,
in the show, and that's my brother's name.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah. It's actually Tommy, my brother, but he tells everybody his name's Rusty. He's been doing it for like 20 years, so. It's Rusty now.
Rusty?
Yeah, he goes by Rusty.
Is that at all his name anywhere? Is it his middle name or?
Nah, I don't know. He came up with it when he was like 18 or something, and just been telling everybody that was his name. He had some like weird like church thing, right. like Saul changed his name to Paul when he became a follower of Christ or something like that. My brother said that was his like God name. And super cringy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. But
I feel like he just made that up years later. I feel like he just didn't like his name and wanted everybody to call him something else.
But that's crazy. I'm kind of like, I'm really into this. So what was it like when he was like, hey, by the way, from now on, I'm Rusty? Were you like, get the fuck out of here? Dumbass.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, did you join a gang? Why are you getting like a street name? Like, there's no street name, it's my God name. And I'm like, what? So, but when did you finally like acquiesce? When did you start going, all right, fine, fucking Rusty, whatever? Did he stop answering? Was he like, you were like, hey, what's his real name? Thomas.
So were you like, hey, Tommy, and he just wouldn't answer? You're like, Tommy, and he's like, Rusty, motherfucker, and he's like, yes.
I wish because he'll reply if I call him Tommy, but there was like a year where every time I call him Tommy, like, my name's Rusty, dude. And it's like, bro, what does your birth certificate say? What does your driver's license say? You know, like I can't like I'd always ask him, but it's funny because my brother for some reason can't keep the same Facebook account. He's one of those people that has like 8 different Facebook accounts with slightly different names.
Yes.
And it was like Rusty Cole, Rusty Love. Some people his name was Rusty Love.
Yeah, that sounds like a biblical name.
Yeah. And
that sounds like a porn name.
It really does. I know. I was like, "Are you like the love doctor? Are you like gonna be some kind of like relationship guru? Like, what do you mean?" So no, I'm gonna get a legally changed to that. And I was like, why?
Love.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I love it. Anyway, that just really intrigued me. But McConaughey's character in this, and this is like gave me I already love both those actors, but like that series gave me like a newfound love.
Yeah,
for them, man, they're so damn good.
All of them did so good, and it was cool the way that they would age them down and age them up.
Yeah,
because without giving too much away, it's like they'll give you it's like, okay, so the show, it spans like back and forth like a Pulp Fiction of 30 years back and forth.
Yeah.
Like it's like they'll be telling the story, or they're being interviewed. They're ex-police and they're getting interviewed by police about a crime that they had solved in the 90s, and it's like 2012 or something like that now in the show. And
no, I think it's actually like whatever year, really 17 or something, because they keep referring to 2002 and then 2010 they talk about.
Oh, right.
Like,
you're right.
But I love that, man. Like when the show starts. Actually, when the show starts, I think we see the old them first. Maybe.
Yeah, you do. You see like an old Matthew McConaughey and a no. No,
you see the crime scene first, right?
Yeah, the crime scene first, and it's young them.
Yeah, in 1995.
And you hear Woody Harrelson kind of describing what what's happening, what it's like, and then all of a sudden it like flips back and it's like a camera on him and he's being interviewed by police or something like that.
Right. And then he's bald now, but when they flash back to 95, he's got a full head of hair. And I love too, they go like a couple years later, I think it's like however many years, like 5 years later, 7 years later, like he's going bald slowly. Yeah.
They really did a good job with that.
Yeah. No, they did. And Woody Harrelson, like,
they did it better with Woody Harrelson. With Matthew McConaughey, they kind of like, he's either like young and ripped, or he was like old and like gray with kind of like, his makeup was not super good with the mustache.
I felt like he looked exactly the same in terms of like his face and body, right? Like,
but they gave him like bad hair.
Yeah, like even the young version of him looked like the old version of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had an old looking face. You know what I mean? For it being 30 years ago.
Yeah, because he's trying to play like a 30-year-old, and Matthew McConaughey's like, he's like 50, right?
Yeah, he's like in his 50s, I think. And so, but it worked for Woody Harrelson pretty damn.
Yeah, and they did a good job with Matthew McConaughey because his hair was like so nice when they play young him, and then they just give him this crazy like handlebar mustache and fucking long hair that's like in the ponytail on the back, and it's gray. And
I love it. Anyway, that character was so fucking wild. He's like this eternal nihilist who has no hope for fucking humanity.
Yeah.
And like doesn't really want to live, but the only thing that keeps him alive is like the job, right? Like his obsessiveness over the job. And I love it. And I love Woody Harrelson's always trying to tell him how to be, a decent person. He's like, you got to be a decent person, man. You're not right. With the twist, and this isn't giving anything away, like it comes pretty quick. It's like it's kind of the opposite. Like Woody Harrelson's like not the greatest guy, and actually McConaughey's probably the more decent human being.
Yeah, overall, right?
yeah. But it's fucking great, man. Like the way the story unfolds, and they keep referring to stuff for like, I mean, you're like 4 or 5 episodes in, they're still talking about, that thing that happened in 2002 when you guys had some kind of altercation. Like, and it took them till like episode 6 to get to that.
Yeah, and I know, and it's like it keeps you cliffhangering, and then it's like I'm like hitting that next episode, skip intro real fast. I'm like, no, we got to get to the next part, man.
Yep.
I bet I watched the first, I think 3 last night. First 2 or 3 last night, and then I just got home and did laundry and watched the rest of it like until just now I started the next season.
Nice.
Yeah. So that show is fire. So check that out. True Detectives. It's great.
Yeah. So I never finished what I was saying earlier though.
Oh.
So I'm all hyped to watch season 2, right? And then I find out like, oh, it's like an anthology where like next season is a completely different set of detectives. Like it's a whole other story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it! I was expecting more Woody.
I know, like, cause you know how there was like that one loose end at the end that he was all like pissed off about.
Yes.
I thought that they were gonna follow that into next season, but then you already told me that it goes like different. I was like, man, I want to see them go after the politician.
Like continue.
Yeah.
I thought they would continue on and show it like, oh, now they're just gonna like they're gonna be a detective agency together, right? They're gonna.
Oh like, yeah, that was cool.
That's what I thought it was gonna be, and like, oh, then they find some other fucked up case or something, or like people come to them because they know about their fucking legacy, you know, and they're like, man, we really need you on this, like.
And like do like a consultation for the police kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought they was gonna do, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. But not to say it wasn't great. It was like if Lethal Weapon was a super dark, serious fucking movie, you know what I mean? Like, was seriously dark, adult tones and not as much humor. Like, I just felt like it was definitely like a buddy cop, but it wasn't like a comedy at all. It was just like a buddy cop story. And like, their relationship was so fucked up for so long, but they still like looked out for each other. It was wild, right? Because I'm not going to say what happened, but the thing in 2002, I kind of saw it coming. Like, a little. I was like, I wonder if this is what's going to happen, and I was right. But the fact that they still end up partnering up after that craziness, is like it's a testament to like they were so devoted to fucking fixing that. Like, solve the case. Like he said, we owe a debt.
Yeah, and I mean, they came through. It was good, man.
I loved it, man. I loved it. That's some of the best stuff I've watched in a long time.
Yeah.
One season of a show.
Yeah, it was great. I'm really happy it's out. I'll for sure watch all 3 seasons.
Yeah, I'll continue on as well.
Because it's not really, like, The Last of Us is out right now, and I've been watching that, but that's like 1 episode a week. So I've been catching I finished all of Big Bang.
That's crazy. How many seasons? 8 or something?
12.
12 seasons?
Yeah. I went hard.
Fuck?
It's just, they're only half-hour episodes, and I'm just like, let's go. Like, you know, I mean, I'm like.
Dude, that ran longer than Friends, bro.
Yeah, no, that was a beast. I was like, and when I was seeing that it was like getting to the last episodes, I was like, oh shit. I was like, I really watched the whole thing. I thought this was gonna be like the show I just watched now, like
forever.
Yeah, and I've tried it, man, and I was going Walking Dead, but then it's just like, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to stay engaged with that show just because it gets so weird so fast.
What happened with, so you told me that you're like sad that Big Bang Theory was over, so you started watching Young Sheldon.
Yeah, Young Sheldon's alright, man. It's pretty funny.
Is it?
Well, it's got Jim Parsons, who's Sheldon.
Uh-huh.
And he's like narrating it. Like Everybody Hates Chris, and it's Chris Rock. It's like Sheldon's narrating it. So like the grown-up Sheldon. Yeah, it's good. They should be doing a Young Leonard also. You mean like that's just your opinion, or? Yeah, that's my opinion. They're not doing it. They won't, but they should.
I remember when that dude was on fucking Roseanne, dude. Isn't that him?
Yeah. And did you notice that Sheldon's mom is Roseanne Barr's sister from Roseanne?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, and then
Jackie?
Yeah, and Jackie, and then Darlene is they hook up she plays some doctor, and they hook up in the first season, Darlene and him.
That's fucking funny. What about Blossom is in that show too.
Blossom.
Yeah. She plays the other nerd, the girl nerd, right? Okay, you know that show Blossom from the 90s?
Yeah.
With Joey Lawrence?
Yeah.
You didn't notice that was her? So
Amy
the nerd,
like Amy Farrah Fowler? Sheldon's wife?
I think so. It's whatever the girl that's a nerd that they start hanging out with, and she becomes a major part of the show.
Yeah, there's like Amy Farrah. Yeah, that'd be Amy Farrah Fowler.
Okay.
So I mean, that's the character's name. I don't know. She's from Blossom?
Yeah, she is Blossom.
No fucking way.
I swear to God, look it up. Look over.
I'm looking it up right now.
Next to the picture of Blossom, you'd be like, oh shit.
Hold on. Let's see who plays Blossom.
Oh, yeah, look.
Hold up.
Oh
my God, it is her, dude.
Yeah.
Mia Bialik.
Mia Bialik. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy because they're like, I remember them being like, people would think that you're actually like a rocket scientist in real life, and she's like, well, no, I actually am a rocket scientist though. She like, after that, she went and went to school and got super smart.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's crazy because like all those people are like in their late 40s now, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then underneath it, the whole cast of Big Bang is on here.
Oh,
yeah.
So what did you think about that last episode of Last of Us?
Oh, super good, dude. I like how they kind of, took the plot to a different deal. And had that gay dude. You don't know he's gay.
No.
Not off the top, you think he's just like this survivalist dude. He just hunkered down in his basement the government was like wrapping up getting everybody to the QZ zone or killing them if there wasn't room for them. Right. And then he just like hid in a bunker under his house, and they're like, yeah, he's gone. Like, there's nobody here. Let's go. No, you guys gotta excuse me with all my coughing. I got like some kind of like throat thing going, so sorry if I'm like coughing and like clearing my throat a lot.
No worries, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like probably the most relatable a gay relationship has ever been on screen for me. Like ever. Ever. Like it was so like it did not it wasn't over the top. It was just real as fuck. Like it didn't. That's what made the episode for me is it was like, oh, they're not like making it a big thing that they're gay at all.
Yeah.
They're just fucking gay. That's just the relationship that we're watching right now. And like it's really hard for me to get invested in a movie or show in a gay relationship, right? Because I'm not gay. I can't relate. So
and I feel like on TV they always do it over the top, like to make sure that they're gay, and they got to make like some kind of rights about it, and make it
gotta have them talking a certain way or what have you, right? You like really just making a caricature out of being gay.
Yeah, but like
it did not do it at all, man.
But like my old roommate was gay and his boyfriend lived with us, and so I'm very used to it. And it was like I hate to say it, my roommate was less flamboyant than the characters on the show. Or no, my roommate was more flamboyant. More. So he's more of a character than the characters. So
right. But it's
I mean, there's like a gay love scene and it's fine and it's whatever, It's like, yeah, that's what it would look like.
If you only knew gay relationships from watching it on movies and TV, you would think it was all like that, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know that there was just, a guy that you wouldn't even be able to tell, like, if he was straight or not. Like, you don't even know any different.
Yeah.
I love their relationship. Like, it was the first time I watched a gay relationship and felt like, oh, that's not any different than my relationship with my wife. Like, it's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It felt like the same thing. And it's like, oh, that's probably more realistic than what we normally get on screen.
It is a lot more like that, you know. It's like just a couple of people being people, and you know they happen to be attracted to men, and that's way more what it's actually like, you know.
Yeah, deal with the same shit, you know, have the same kind of spats. Worry about the same things in life, right? Like
yeah.
And just the way that they ended the episode was like, man, like like I said, I don't usually feel emotionally invested if I can't relate, but I was totally invested in that relationship in the show. Really fucking fun.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, that was a great episode when like they killed themselves at the end. I was like,
it was a nice detour, that episode. Like, it didn't need to be in there, but it was okay that it was. You know what I mean?
I was cool with it. It was interesting. It was like took a little pause from what was going on to give you like, oh, this is something that happened to somebody else in this, you know, in this universe, you know, that they have, that they're building. It's like, oh, this is another storyline that, like, we know what happened to Homeboy and everybody, but this, you know, and it's part of their story because they're friends with them, but.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what was great is that it still, after all that, did fold into the story that we're already watching.
Yeah.
So that was, man. I thought it was a pretty great episode. Now, I have heard people saying like, "Oh, it was the greatest episode of television ever written in the history of," and I'm like, look, man, I'm sorry, it's not.
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I just watched the last episode of Big Bang, and I don't know. I mean, if we're going for the best episode ever, I don't know, buddy.
Even this series, so some people are saying, like, the writing in this series is so fucking, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. And I'm like, look, it's good. It's good. But
it's good and I'm going to watch it, but, like.
So far, it's not Breaking Bad. It's not The Sopranos. You know what I mean? It's not that for me.
It's not Game of Thrones. You know, it's not. I don't even think it's as good as House of Dragons yet.
No, and people are giving House of Dragons shit. I like it. I think it's really good, and I'm hyped for season 2.
Yeah, same. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Anyway, what's been going on in your life, dude?
Working a lot and working out. Pretty good. I pulled a nice 475-pound deadlift.
Saw that.
Yeah, that was all right. I was like, okay, maybe I can still deadlift maybe a little bit. Yeah, and then I skipped my workout the next day because this old lady I used to work with, and I seen her on her Facebook that she had like all this gravel that got dumped in her yard for her to like, she got it, so she like redo her driveway, but like but she's doing it herself, and she's like this little old lady, and I just messaged her. I was like, just don't do anything else. I'll come do it after work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what the fuck? Like, nobody's going to help you? Like, I didn't see any, like, I read the comments, nobody's like, oh, I'll be by to help. I was like, all right, I gotta go. I gotta do good human shit sometimes, so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
that's what the fuck?
Yeah, so I did that, and then, yeah. And then, I don't know, Kimberly was sick, so I didn't get a lot of workouts in, but I got a couple good ones. And honestly, raking that gravel out, dude, all my back and biceps were like super sore. I was like, all right, well that was a workout. Cause I didn't have a lot of time because it was getting dark, so I just had to like get after it. So like I did it for like an hour and a half, and I was moving pretty much the whole time. So it was like definitely burn some calories.
It's a fucking workout. Like last fall when I was doing all that landscaping, and hadn't done that type of work in a couple years, like. I was wrecked, like, for a while. Like, every single day I woke up like, fuck, and I'd go back to doing the same work, you know, in pain. Yeah. But, you know, you work it out throughout the day, you're moving around, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. But it ain't no joke, man. Like, I expect very much to be in great fucking shape this spring and summer if I'm doing that work again, you know.
Yeah, it keeps fit, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, and then so at my work, I won't go into a lot of details about like why and what, but we had bought this machine that it pumps heat into a house, right, and to kill bed bugs.
Okay.
And you hook up this 100-pound propane tank to this heater, and it has all this ducting that you put inside the house. You know what I mean? And yeah, dude, that was a trip. Did you say that one more time?
Didn't you say at work?
Yeah. This is like for my job, because I have like houses that I take care of, and dude, it got so freaking hot. It was crazy. Like in that house, like you had to like get the whole house, like the surface temperature of like the floor and stuff, like all the carpet has to be brought up to 118 degrees.
Does this kill bed bugs?
Yes. Yeah. Because that's like one of the best ways that you can kill, like if you have bed bugs on your clothes or something like that, or like you can just put everything in the dryer.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, you still need to like spray, put at least a bug bomb in your house, but this house was like infested, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's
so when
crazy.
you go into a situation like that, do you feel like, you feel like fucking.
Yeah, I was like all itchy and I felt bad because I had to send my worker like the day before to go clean out this room that needed to be like just all the stuff had to go to the dump. And like, so we had like bought Tyvek suits for this so that we wouldn't get them, you know, so you're Tyvek'd up where you're in there getting it ready, and then strip off your Tyvek suit, throw it in a trash bag, tie a knot in it, and throw it in the trash, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we did both days, but I just felt bad because I went and saw the room and I was like, ugh, that's rank.
Yeah, I'd have just fucking incinerated the clothes I wore too.
No, I didn't do that. But like my Tyvek suit had like booties and stuff, so I was like,
yeah,
like I ain't got no bed bugs.
You think this is like a part of what you do? Like I wouldn't have imagined that. Like that you're doing that part of that job. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean it's not most of the time. Most of the time I'm like doing computer stuff or like assessing needs on houses or meeting contractors and meeting with the county, and like, you know, I'm more of a administrative person, but
yeah,
like that's my role. But when things like that come up, you know, it's like, you know, the machine itself is like, say that again?
Like all hands on deck?
Yeah. Like we grabbed a couple other guys from a different department and had them help us because they have experience with like a lot of like heaters and stuff, like, you know, like they're in the weatherization program, so they had tools and knowledge that, you know, that they could lend us. So, and also like, you know, those 100-pound tanks are, when they're full, they're like 300 pounds. So it's like getting those up onto the porters. The machine is like humongous, all the ducting, you know, and just is, you know, it is a big job.
Yeah, sounds like it.
You know, it's like I can't just send my guy over there and be like, all right, we'll hook all that up, and you know,
right?
Like but it is cool though. I got a new experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, that house got baked. It was like you go in there and you be like, oh my gosh,
like a sauna.
Yeah, 100%. And that Tyvek suit.
That's cool.
We did to go run around in there and like move the ducting around to like make sure everything gets that hot, you know?
Yeah.
And that was a huge house, 2 stories, like 5-bedroom, you know, like it's a lot.
Damn.
Yeah, so we had to go in and you had to go in there with like a laser thermometer where like whatever the laser hits to take the temperature of that. So like you had to go in every 5-10 minutes and go check on everything, move the heat around, and you know, it's not super labor intensive. A lot of it was just sitting on the porch waiting for the house to get hot.
Yeah.
But yeah. But the setup and takedown is like the main hard part. But that was an interesting Friday.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I am kind of prepping my kids for their first school dance.
Oh. Yeah?
I mean, I'm not really doing shit, but, you know, it's like, but telling them, like, hey, you know, here's what you can expect. Your first dance, probably going to be girls on one side, boys on the other. Everybody's hesitating to fucking, you know, like, who's going to be the one to ask a girl to dance or what have you.
Yeah.
Or whoever. I mean, I don't know how it works nowadays. It's probably a lot more like, not just boy-girl stuff going on nowadays. So I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
But in my day, that's kind of how the general idea. Either way, It was, you know, one group of people on one side, one group on the other, kind of hesitating, like nervous. Everybody's nervous. And then on top of that, just like you're likely going to hear Love Shack while you're there because that has been played at every school dance since the song was released.
Yeah, maybe a little Macarena.
Yeah, maybe might bring in Macarena. Chicken dance. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing, but yeah.
So it's funny though because you remember a school dance, right? Like if it's not like homecoming or prom, like you don't wear super fancy shit. It's real casual. Like you wear some slacks and like maybe a button down or something, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe even just a t-shirt, like it's whatever. But so my son, he's like he goes. He actually has a little girlfriend, and he's had his girlfriend. He thinks he's had his girlfriend since kindergarten. He's been telling me since kindergarten, like Layla's my girlfriend. I'm like, okay, whatever. But this girl's still his girlfriend, so I'm like, I guess it is.
Maybe he was right.
But yeah, he's in 6th grade now, and but now he's like legitimately, that's his girlfriend. Like he's gone to her house, she's come over, like, you know, they talk on the phone all the time. But anyway, a lot of times you don't even go with a date. You know what I mean? You just kind of go.
Yeah.
And like dance with everybody or whatever. I don't know if that's how it was for you, but for me, like it wasn't dates. You didn't take a date in 6th grade, 7th grade.
Our high school dance, we had these ones called frolics. And that was just the one you just show up, you know. And I remember we'd always get all like faded and go. Me and my friends were troublemakers, but you know, we'd like have some beers on the way there and stuff, and smoke some weed or something before we went. But then also I was like a break dancer. So
yeah, that's right.
I kind of would like, I look forward to them because a lot of times it's like I would like, you know, that's when I'd get to like display my skill set. So I was
you show out.
Yeah, so I was like, I wasn't really worried about like dancing with the girls. I was like waiting for like a song to come on that we could break to, and then like there'd be like other crews that we'd like battle them. I was like, we're gonna meet you there, we'll battle, you know.
Damn.
And so you'd be getting like prepped up for the school dances, like with your like b-boy moves, you know.
Yeah, fucking step up, Walla Walla. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was more in middle school, the battles.
Do you like the movies? The step up movies?
Not really. But there is one breakdancer from those movies, Donnie Counts, B-Boy Crumbs. That fool is a savage. He's the one that does that slow motion stuff in that movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, so that dude, I was like, I know that guy, he's badass, but like.
Oh, okay, so my son though, so Cameron, so Asher's cool, he's like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna wear a t-shirt and jeans. Like, okay, he's the older one, he's in 7th grade, right? My son Cameron, he was like, hey, do you think you could take me to buy a suit? I'm like, a suit? I'm like, dude, they're gonna clown on you if you wear a fucking suit, bro. You're gonna be the only one. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You wanna wear a suit? You should wear a fucking suit, bro. You know? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Hell yeah. Like, you're gonna actually, you know what? It might be cool as hell. People might be like, damn, look at Cameron in his fucking suit, bro.
Right.
You know, the boys might make fun of you, but the girls might be like, oh shit.
So is he's the one with the girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he wants to go. He's taking her. He's paying for her ticket to the dance. And he wants to wear a suit. Now we're like, maybe not a suit. You know, we talked to him about the whole thing and like how most people don't wear suits to the dance. And he's like, really? Like he thought everyone was going to be wearing suits. I was like, no. But he did still want a jacket. So we went and found him a jacket. So he's got slacks, a jacket, like a legit dress jacket. So he's still going to be, and a tie. So he's for sure going to be dressed up compared to the other kids. But yeah, so we went and got him a suit jacket and tie. So he's going to be pretty fly at the.
He's going to be styling out.
Yeah. So anyway, that's fun. That's exciting.
That is exciting when your kids start getting like to that age.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my daughter to get the daddy-daughter dances, man. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is over here. You might look into the YMCA. They do them a lot.
I want to go to a daddy-daughter dance. Shit.
It's a good experience. I've been to a couple with my daughter. It is fun.
I've seen my like friends and people I know on Facebook and stuff going to these things, and I was worried that they just wouldn't have those anymore. You know what I mean? Because like, fucking gender and stuff like that, just like daughter and daddy and whatever. Like, I don't know. I figured they might start to not do that kind of thing in school, but I'm glad that they seem to still be doing it because I want my opportunity to do it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Look at check out the YMCA. They usually do them, and they do a mommy son dance too.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's something we do sometimes.
So you never had one like out of school though?
Nah, but there's one at this place called the Swiss Club. I don't even know who put it on, but we bought tickets and went and took my daughter, and it was cool. It was like out in the country. Then I still lived out there in out in the sticks, so it was further out in the sticks. But I had to drive out to the other sticks to drop off my boys with their grandma where she was staying at the time, and then drive all the way back. So it was basically like a road trip to take my daughter to this dance for 1 hour. The place is 20 minutes away, but the place where I dropped the kids is 40 minutes away. So it's yeah.
Well, that's how we roll. We got one babysitter, and that's my wife's family. So
right. Yep.
We always got to drive an hour to get a couple hours of free time. Just the way it is.
That's it, man.
The way it is. But I guarantee. I'm sure it was worth it though, for the daddy-daughter dance.
Yeah, it was cool. My daughter felt really special and happy, so that was great. She's been getting her hair did now. So.
Nice.
Yeah, with her mom getting their nails done, their hair did.
Yeah, that's cool. My wife and daughter do that kind of stuff all the time. I'll take the kids, camping or something. And my daughter will be excited because she gets to stay home and do a self-care day with her mom. They do nails, they watch movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
What do boys do? Me and my kids watched Black Adam the other night, though. Me and my boys.
You've seen it, though, right? Didn't you really like it?
It was all right. I mean, it was... Oh, yeah, I hate to say this about this movie, but this is the one that's better to watch at home.
Yeah.
Because I watched it on, it's on Max right now, and I watched it, and I was I think I was a little, I said that I liked it in the first place, though, but it was better the second time, because I was kind of understood a little more.
Yeah, so it was better at home? Or are you saying, it was better to watch it in the theater?
Maybe it's better to watch it, I watched it at home, but maybe it's better because I was watching it with my kid, and he's asking questions about comic books and stuff. And then I think I'm going to take him to go see Quantumanium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he seen other Ant-Man movies at all?
He knows who Ant-Man is because he was saying that because that's how we got on talking about Quantumanium because he's this guy's he goes, he's like the fake Ant-Man, the Atom Smasher.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they're kind of different, but yeah, they do have some of the same powers, but he can't get really small and he can't talk to ants and control them.
Yeah, that's true.
That is a weird skill set that Ant-Man has.
It is. I like the growing and shrinking. I actually think it's like the talking to ants is a little silly. Like that, I'm like, I wish they could have not done that part. But everyone who knows him from the comics would have been like, that's bullshit. He got to talk to ants. I'd have been cool if they left that part out, honestly.
Right.
But so how old's your son?
11.
That's perfect age, man. I feel like you should watch the other ones with him. They're on Disney Plus. Fucking knock them out, man.
Yeah, watch him like a couple of days before, so he knows what's up, where Ant-Man's at.
And Loki too, because it's gonna it introduces Kang and Loki, and that movie's gonna be all about Kang. So.
Oh yeah. I feel like this is like Kang's like proper introduction.
Yeah, I feel like you guys should definitely prep for that one. I bought my tickets like a month in advance for Ant-Man. I don't know why I'm so hyped for it, but I am, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for sure. I mean, I feel like this is like really setting up for the new phase that they're on.
Did you see? I shared something earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not, but
the book of Ant-Man, the Scott Lang book.
Yes.
Is that a real book?
It looks like it is. I think it is, dude.
I wonder if it's on Audible.
It's not out yet. It releases in like September. So, but I don't know. At first, I'm like, is this a joke? But then I look at it, it's like you can get it in hardcover or on Kindle.
Yeah.
You can pre-order it. It's like a legit price. And so they released this clip today online. And I'm guessing that's why this came out today. But this clip online is a tiny little clip from the beginning of the Ant-Man movie that's coming up, Quantumania.
Yeah.
And it's got Scott Lang in his car, and his family discovers that he's been listening to his own audiobook in the car. And so I think they did that strategically, like release that little clip and then put out this Amazon book that you can order. But I think that's awesome that they fucking did that. You remember them talking about that in I know you didn't really follow through with Ms. Marvel, but in the first episode, they make reference to Ant-Man's tell-all book and his podcast.
That's pretty cool.
So it's like a thing in the MCU is like that Scott Lang wrote this book about his experience with the Avengers and the Snap and all that stuff.
Right. So that's cool.
I'll read. If they really went through with like a several 100-page book, that would be awesome.
I'll buy the Audible and listen to it. Yeah. Why not?
For sure. I'm into it. I might get the hardcover just to have, just to like a display.
To have the memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I dig it, man.
I'm into it.
Other than that, I've been over on the Marvel Plus Patreon. I've been going through the old MCU films. Like I did Iron Man, and then last week I did Incredible Hulk, and that's been fun, man. Going back and watching those, like kind of with the eye of now, like knowing where it all goes. It's kind of fun to watch, and just to go like, damn, these movies were really fucking good. Like starting out.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking about Iron Man earlier today, actually, how Rhodes changed from what's that dude's name? Whoop that trick. That guy. The dude from Hustle and Flow to Don Cheadle.
Uh-huh.
And it was like mostly a money thing, but then like I guess original actor, I don't know, Warren something.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard, thank you. I guess that he's like all bitter with Robert Downey Jr. about that because he said that they got rid of him because they wanted to pay Robert Downey Jr. more for the.
Dude, when they made that movie, Terrence Howard got paid more than Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I know, and he wasn't even the star of the movie.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's freaking crazy.
Crazy. That shows you how far Downey Jr.'s star had dropped at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, and after number 3, he was like gonna quit being Iron Man. 'Cause he's like, if it starts getting embarrassing, I'm not gonna do it. But then they were like, nah, hold on, we're coming.
And then he ends up being like the actor who's so high paid that they're like, we might have to let this dude go. I mean, he's like, I have to for the fucking movie.
yeah, they're like, we have to get Robert Downey Jr. Like,
Yeah.
he's Iron Man. Like, he is Iron Man.
But they did that. Like, they took a guy that was so fucking cheap to start with and ended up being the most expensive actor to work with by the end, all because of them hiring him to be Iron Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, and he was starting to make a comeback from then on, like, with Sherlock Holmes movies and stuff.
Yep. Sherlock Holmes. He did this lawyer movie I thought was really good.
What was it?
He did this lawyer movie where, like, his dad's a judge and he's like a lawyer and he has to represent his own dad because his dad like killed a guy by accident or some shit. I don't know. It's wild. It's wild, but it was good. It was good. Oh, that reminds me though. I wanted to ask you if you'd seen this movie that I just started watching. I haven't finished it yet, but so far it seems fucking awesome. Have you ever heard of Shot Caller?
I haven't.
It's on Max right now. But anyway, I can't remember who the main star is. It's somebody I don't remember.
Yo.
Oh.
You got,
But,
hey, it's cutting out. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So, I don't know who the main star is, but the co-star is John Bernthal.
Oh, it's probably good. He's just nice.
You know how much I love fucking Bernthal, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love that dude and everything. But he plays this really fucking intense skinhead in it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
yeah,
maybe I have seen that.
It's all about skinheads, like these guys in prison. This fucking guy goes to jail for like a drunk driving accident or something, ends up going to prison.
I saw this a long time ago. It's not new. It's not a new movie, right?
No, it's like 2017, I think.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good.
And then he ends up falling in with a bunch of skinheads. Becomes like this skinhead.
Yeah, well, you have to watch it. It's a little different from that, but yeah, it is a very good movie. You'll like it.
Yeah,
very violent. Very violent.
I love violence, dude.
Right?
I love fucking violence. Speaking of violence, man, what's up with this Jake Paul fight they're building up?
Yeah. He's supposed to fight Tommy Fury.
Yeah, it's really gonna happen, I guess.
Yeah, and he says he has Mike Perry on backup.
But like in case Tyson Fury dips out again.
He has Tommy Fury. Yeah, doesn't make weight or whatever. He can't or pulls out. And Mike Perry, he's a fucking gangster, bro. He's a UFC dude that went to bare knuckle boxing.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, he wasn't like he had some wins. He's a notable fighter in the UFC, but he's very like one time he had like his wife corner him. So he just he's a tough motherfucker. So, but I don't think his boxing is it might be. I don't know. I don't want to say it's not on the level of Jake Paul, but Jake Paul has been beating everybody. And
I know.
Like, okay. Did you see that Connor and Michael Chandler are going to be the coaches for the next season of the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, I think you told me that the last time we talked. Did you know it last time? I think you did.
No, it just got announced. It said Connor was going to be a coach, so they didn't say who the other one was. And then it got announced it's going to be Michael Chandler. And then him and Michael Chandler are going to fight. So, what
channel is that on?
I don't know. I'm going to have to find out because I'm going to want to watch it. I'd imagine like ESPN or something like that.
I remember it started off on network TV. I don't remember what it was on, NBC or like it was on something like that when it first started. So I don't know if it's...
Hang on, let me find out here. Maybe it's on Fight Pass. Who knows?
Maybe. Probably not. It's probably more like on ESPN. Like I bet you can watch it on that ESPN, the shit that I have. ESPN Plus. I bet you can watch it on there. Probably watch old seasons of it on there and shit.
One would imagine. Amazon Prime. For $2 an episode, or on Hulu for a premium subscription.
Okay. Well, shit. So what? Okay, so Hulu, that'd be Disney, because Disney owns that shit,
Yeah.
and ESPN. So I don't know. I don't know where. Like, I bet you that's on some channel though when it airs live, right? It's not going to be on. It might be on Hulu, I guess, but usually Hulu stuff is on another network as well.
Right. Well, that's what I got from Google, but
Interesting. That sounds like the old episodes, like where you can get the old episodes.
yeah.
Maybe it was ABC. That would make sense because that's always been owned by Disney. ABC is a Disney.
Okay, it's all saying it's on Paramount Network also, FS1, FX, and FX Networks,
Okay.
and BT Sports. So
What is Paramount is merging their channels with Showtime. So Paramount Plus is going to be merged with Showtime here in the next month or two or whatever. You can already see it right now, I think.
Yeah, because Showtime had their own, but it kind of sucks.
Right. So I think they're going to merge, and it's going to be like $12 a month, which we'll probably do at least to start because we already have Paramount Plus, and we really fucking love that show Yellow Jackets on Showtime.
Yeah.
Have you watched that?
No, I think I meant to, but I didn't.
Fuck, it's good, man. Like
Showtime has some alright stuff.
Well, for sure, that's one of them. And I guess Euphoria. Didn't you say you like that?
That was on Max.
Was it? For some reason, I was thinking I was on Showtime because I thought they were advertising. What was it then? So I remember, obviously, all the Dexter shit was on Showtime. That's back when Showtime had some good shit, man.
What's that one that they had with all like the American Gods? That was badass.
Oh yeah, that was on Showtime, but I never watched that.
Oh, you got it. It's super good.
I have to. That's not like any legit. Is that like any legit comic book thing, or is it like a made up?
It's from a book.
Okay.
It's really good though. You'll like it.
Interesting.
I wonder if there's any season.
If we get that, I'll probably watch it.
I would. It's hella good.
You know what I've been dipping into a little bit lately here, like when I go to bed at night sometimes? Old episodes of Lois and Clark.
Yeah. I watched a couple of those.
It's just comforting, man. Remember we were talking about comfort shows? Like, that's one for me. I like back, throw it on. It's not super serious. It's like kind of silly.
Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, it's just like... very nice. Like you don't gotta pay a lot of attention. Oh, there's 3 seasons of American Gods, and I think I was wrong. I think it's actually on Stars.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
I think that's right. With Power and that other shit.
Yeah, it's Stars. That's right.
You know what's really good? I'm looking forward. There's going to be a season 3 this year of Superman and Lois on Max. Have you watched any of that?
What is it?
Superman and Lois.
Oh, yeah, I did watch a little bit of that. Maybe that's the one that I was watching.
I like it, man. It's like a different take. It's kind of like Superman later in life. You know, he's married to Lois.
Oh, and he's got the kids and stuff, right?
Yeah, he's got teenage kids.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Kimberly didn't want to watch it more because Superman's like her favorite superhero.
She a Smallville fan?
Not so much.
What? She could be a Superman fan. There's like 10 seasons of Smallville and she ain't watched it.
She was probably like, how old is that show?
You're right. She's probably like 6 when it came out, huh?
Hold on.
No, I don't know how old it is. I think it might have started in like 2010 or something. No, maybe like 2008. Something like that.
2001.
What? Started in 2001? Holy shit.
Yeah,
and then it went to 2011.
She was like 10 when that came out.
Well, that should have been right up her alley then, man.
Yeah.
That might be something to go back and watch, though, man. It's like I've never watched it, so I'm just talking out my ass.
I watched some of it. It's all right. It gets a little cheesy, like.
Alan Richardson was on there as Aquaman.
Yeah. He wasn't like Aquaman. It was like, and he was Aquaman, but it was like a super crappy Aquaman.
Yeah. Reacher season 2 is coming this year too. Pumped for that. I know you didn't. You like that? Did you like Reacher?
Yeah, I did. Kimberly wasn't a fan, but I loved it.
Reacher, and then they're doing a Terminal List season 2. I don't know if you ever watched Terminal List, but that was fucking good. Good.
I'm not sure.
Got Chris Pratt in it, and he's like, he's a bad motherfucker. He's like a ex-Navy SEAL. His family gets murdered. He's out for revenge. It's fucking good, man.
I always like a family murder revenge.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, there's gonna be some problems.
It gets pretty dark. That one's on Amazon as well. Just check that out. It's only like 8 episodes. Check it out.
I probably will. I'm gonna probably be on this True Detectives for the week, but yeah, I'll try and check that out. Oh yeah. And you know what? I know I keep swinging back to this damn Sheldon shit, but I was gonna tell you, it's weird that because we were saying that Jackie from Roseanne would play his mom in Big Bang, but then the girl that they cast to play her as young Sheldon's mom, they did like a fucking good job. She looks like a younger version of Jackie. It's like it's kind of uncanny and weird.
Really?
Yeah. And they're making her more like like an adult Sheldon as it starts to progress, it seems like.
Huh.
Like where she's more like kind of like manic and not really inept to social cues.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm gonna try. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm going to start working out in the mornings. I'm starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that way I can just like have my evenings free.
That's good. I like that you're saying that because I literally have the same plan. Like, I'm telling myself that I'm going to like start doing at least my runs in the morning, and I might do other shit. Like when I do start lifting again for real, I'll do it a day. But like, I think I want to start off the day with running, and like, because I get up to take my kids to school anyway every morning, but then I just usually go back to bed. Like I'm about to just say fuck it, and like, because I'm always trying to fit it in anyway. Like later in the day, I gotta figure out where I can do it. Like,
well, I just feel bad because it's like I get home and I throw my shit and go, and then Kimberly's here stuck like making dinner and dealing with kids and cleaning up after. It's not really fair to her. So it's like I gotta know. And if I get up early and I get her up, she'll go with me, and she's always in a like better headspace when she goes and takes her morning walk on the treadmill.
Oh, and it's good for you to it's good for me. I'm talking about myself, really, but it's good to get up and do something first thing, like difficult, right? Like
because after you work out, your brain's activated,
Right, but it also drives discipline, right? It's like make yourself do it.
Well, it's like you go do the hard part of the day, the physically hard part of the day, first thing. Then it's like everything else is like. I just freaking max bench pressed. Like, what are you talking about? But I think I'm gonna save like the max out lifts for the night when after I've had my day and I'm like already like really awake. But I'm gonna do like a half hour just like bodybuilding, single joint movement kind of thing, and then to get on the treadmill for a half hour, like walk, jogging, whatever my body's telling me is okay for the day, and just run it like that. And then then it's like, then I can just go do my like max lift like 3 days out of the week, in the night. But then I can go get in like nice, like single joint movement workouts and stretching and cardio and all that stuff that I need to do that I don't have, like, cause it's like, when I go with like work out after work, I'm like always in like a time crunch trying to knock it out as fast as I can so I can get home to my wife. So she's not like sitting there with all the drama of the kids and dinner and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So alarm is set for 5:30 tomorrow. Get to the gym at 6, work out for an hour, come back, get the kids ready, and get off in the day,
Oh, that's cool. It sounds like we're on the same page about that. It's something we can hold each other accountable for, like even just for the next week, like let's come back next week and be like both having hit our morning workouts all week.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm into that.
Yeah, that's for real. I'm doing my cold showers, so it's like fucking start the day with a workout and a cold shower. Like, goddamn.
God bless you with those cold showers, man.
I haven't had a warm shower yet this year.
You're a beast.
Yeah. I don't know about a beast, but I'm starting to think like maybe I need a warm shower because like maybe you get cleaner in a warm shower. I don't know.
I had a nice warm shower last night. It was lovely. Me and Kimberly went and stayed in a hotel, and I was just taking a long hot shower. You know, we just needed like just a night away. You know, me and her needed to go and not be mom and dad, not be, you know, we just needed to get away. We were getting a little burned out in a little mini vacay.
Yeah.
So
well, you only adopted the cold shower. I was born in it.
This is facts. I didn't even adapt to it. I hated it the whole time. I probably didn't even get full efficacy.
It's crazy because some days it's so much colder than other days. Like, it makes no sense. You get in and like, it's so cold your fucking head hurts. Like if you get on your head, you're like, fuck, I got a headache. It's like an ice cream head.
And I know there's benefit to it and props to you for doing it, but I just cannot, man. It's just not for me.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, and it's a way to like act like you're above people too. That's why I love it. It's like, I get to be like, I'm better than you because I take the cold shower. And you won't.
Nope.
You're not tough enough to take cold showers every day. No, it is, God, man, it is really therapeutic. Like, I feel like $1,000,000 goddamn bucks right after the shower.
That's what's up, man.
Oh,
I'm happy, and I'm happy for you that works for you.
And you know what's great about like cold showers or cold immersion or whatever? Like, you know, everything else like gets easier, right? Like working out, do this and that. It never, it always sucks. Every fucking time it sucks. That first hit of cold water never goes, oh, it's starting to get easier. No, it fucking sucks every time.
I feel like I had to psych myself up to do it.
Yes. Sometimes I do. I sit there for like fucking 30 seconds going, all right, 1, 2, fuck. All right. Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up for the night.
Yeah, wrap it up, B.
All right. Follow the real Brett Scott everywhere you can find him. That's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Can follow me on the Instagram, Cole_Witta_K, or just type in Jesse Cole. It should pop up and you'll see it. Yeah, man, that's about all I got going on, really.
Yeah, man, follow us on Facebook. Just look Long Lost Brothers, or you follow us on Instagram at Long Lost Brothers _podcast. And yeah, that gonna do it.
All right. We'll catch you later.
Later.